How's it going, fellow traders? It's Magic Trader here, and this is the CFTC report for the data that was recorded on June 16, 2020. Here is a brief snapshot of the positions held by the institutions as of that date. So let's start by taking a look at gold. Okay, let's take a look at gold here, and what do we see? Well, we know that the trends are up on the higher time frames. And we know that we had the latest area of demand located right here on the weekly chart. And so over the last couple weeks, we've had positions from the long side go from 272 down to 263, and then they added them back now at 277,000. At the same time, we were starting to see a slow increase in short positions. 34, 43, 50, 53, 55, and now just a slight drop in short positions. But we can see that short positions really creeped out of cool-off territory and were becoming a little bit more aggressive. If we take a look at the long exposure, we're at 84%. We were at highs of 92, but they've since dropped those some positions and added the short to reduce that number, and now net positions at 224. So this goes back to what I was talking about before, where even though we were very aggressive with long positions, I was expecting them to reduce the aggressiveness of longs, reduce that overall exposure, which they have since done, and give them a little bit more room to start adding back to facilitate another push higher in gold, because I am expecting gold to go higher, and I think the positions are looking good to facilitate that right now. As for oil, so we were expecting a move all the way up, and so that so far that's exactly what's taking place. We take a look at long positions, and we can see that they decreased from 732 to 706. That came as price was dropping over here on the weekly chart. And we can also see shorts decrease from 165 to 160. So that's nothing really special at this point. I still believe that we're going to see more upside here on oil. We still have supply located a little bit higher up on the chart. So I am expecting more of an upside. And taking a look here at the long positions, they are aggressive, but I think we still have lots of room to see a push upwards like that. Okay, let's go on to the US dollar. So the US dollar, we see a big drop here in long positions from 20,000 down to 10,000, and we look at shorts didn't move, okay? But we have to remember that this is contract expiration time. So they might have been in the process of closing contracts out and opening up new ones. And that could be the reason why long positions are at 10,000. It could be higher. Okay, it could be a bigger number, but we won't know until we see next week's data. But we were expecting upside from this area here on the weekly chart, and we're starting to get that, and we're expecting a continuation of that move to the upside there. So far, hard to tell what's going on with their positions because of the contracts expiring. And goes also for the Aussie US dollar. We see a slight increase in long positions, but take a look at shorts. A big reduction in short positions, so we don't know what's causing that at this time. If they actually want to hold that many short contracts, or if they're in the process of closing out positions. But we do know that this happened as price was consolidating here, and looking at the charts, we are expecting more upside. We're just gonna wait and see what happens with the positions next week. US CAD price dropped, made contact with monthly area of demand. As that took place, they closed off some longs, and they also closed off some shorts. The result was long exposure goes up 2 points, 2%, and net positions are slightly up as well. So we're watching for a shift of momentum and a continuation of a move to the upside like that. US Swiss franc longs got reduced from 8.6 to 7.5, and we also see a reduction in shorts from 10 to 9. That came as price was dropping here on the weekly chart. So big shift, and we saw this shift prior to the June 16 contract expiration date. June 9th, we saw a big drop here, okay? And that was mainly from a drop in short positions and a big increase in long positions. So we're waiting to see what takes place. We do have a bias to the upside, so this really falls in line with that bias. So we'll see what ends up happening. Euro increase in longs 184 to 187. Big drop in shorts. Again, does that have anything to do with what's going on, or is that in the middle of contract expirations? We don't know, but we were expecting a move to the downside from here. So far that is looking very good. Pound US dollar. Longs are cooled off. Shorts used to be aggressive, but they've been dropping. The sentiment is neutral, so there's not much going on there. We take a look at net positions. They were somewhat bearish, and that's been declining, negative 36 down to negative 15. And we are hitting supply, and the downward move as expected is taking place now. Hard to read chart, and not much taking place with the positions. US dollar, Japanese yen, drop in longs, drop in shorts, drop in total size becoming cooled off. Bottom line is sentiment is bearish, net positions bearish. We got a drop. Again, this is another chart that's not showing us much. Longs are very cooled off. Shorts are now entering into slowly a more neutral area. So there's nothing in terms of positions to dictate what price is going to do. So we're keeping an eye on this chart. And the Kiwi. Let's see. So price was consolidating within supply, and some longs got closed off, and a big closure of short positions. 26,000 down to 16,000, big drop. But again, this could be from contract expirations. So we'll wait and see next week and see what's taking place. We are in supply. We were expecting more downside, and slowly we are starting to get that, but we'll watch and see specifically what data comes out next week so we can tell what it is that the institutions are up to. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so that's your CFTC report for the data recorded June 16, 2020. If you want to find out more information, you can reach us at www.whiteoakfx.com. Thanks, and have yourself a good week. Take care.